Maybe they're talking, but they're talking in different directions. Or maybe they're talking and there's so much other things being in the background, they don't know who to listen to. But when they have a conversation with someone, when they have an insight when they read, when they have an insight when they watch a video, then their body kind of makes this connection. Ooh, that's it. And we never know when that will happen. But it can happen. And for us, in my mind, and the reason I do this, and the reason I talk about the joint dialogue method, joint dialogue, conversation that we can have both together, but the fact that the body has a conversation. Sonia and I talked about the fact that I know body talk. This is a particular modality of healing, and body talk recognizes that there is an intelligence. Same thing that we'd say in yoga, same thing as Pichet, my teacher, talks about in Thai massage, so now we can kind of bring it. Why not? There is an intelligence, however you want to think about it, and however you want to believe in it. I'm not telling you to believe one way or another. I'm just suggesting that there's an intelligence, and that intelligence is in each and every one of us. And so each and every one of us has that deep intelligence. We have words sometimes I like to use, the fact that the Buddha said, hey, you know, we're all Buddhas, we're all someone who knows. And so correct, I might not know it right now. I might not be aware of it at the moment. So how do I move from a place of not knowing to knowing? By talking about it with today's modern technology if I need to. Today we have an opportunity of talking to more people, so that happens. But in the end, the communication we have outside is so we have a good communication inside. And so body talk just simply recognizes that if I can ask the body simple questions that if the body can answer yes or no, then if I ask the right question, then the body will realize, oh, that was the answer or question I was missing. I will make the connection, not that there's an energetic connection, however you want to think about it. Now that that connection was made, I can also work down the line and help myself in other ways. Some of my teachers, a man named Osho, for instance, points out that just walking into a doctor's office, if you're not feeling well, and you walk into a house or a place that you believe that person has the cure, what we call in Western world today doctors, we used to call shamans, we had other words in different cultures. But if I know that you as the person has this power, quote unquote, and I come to you, so we'll use the Western model. If I'm not feeling well, if I'm feeling sick, and I go to the doctor, 50% of the healing has just been made when I walk through the door asking for help. The other 50% is chance. But it's good chance because of the dialogue that we were having, and the person I went to has had more of that dialogue than me. That's it. And so how do we move from where we are now? It's like, well, you have a good dialogue to begin with, and you'll get better dialogue by having this dialogue. Because the dialogue isn't that you become better, the dialogue is so they become more aware. And if they are more aware, then they know what to do, they know how to help their body. I may have been able to press you here, press you there, move you here, move you there. Yes, I know I had these skills for you, but the real skill was in that fact that I was communicating with you, that I brought a sense of awareness. That's why we are talking together while we're working. In the beginning you'll have to talk more, later you'll have to talk less, because you'll be like what we said. The only difference between a doctor and someone who's not a doctor is someone who learned the communication, learned how to look at the world in a certain way, and then started looking at it and realizing every body, every human body is different. Yes, there's general things that are the same, because we all have two arms, unless you don't, so anyone who, and we all have two legs, and that's how we walk, and we have these joints, and they move a certain way. Now some of us may have a longer bone, some of us may have a bigger head of a femur, some of us may have fused vertebrae as we age. We all may have different things that go on in our joints. And the idea of efficient movement isn't that I'm going to get the range of motion that I had when I was born as a baby and had it all, but rather, how do I understand how to move efficiently with what's going on? And then decide, what do I want to use this efficiency for? So if I'm a yoga person and I want this kind of practice, then I look and I explore, maybe I need to do these movements, maybe I need to release that, and again, maybe I have pain. And then understand, well, why do you have pain? Because somehow, so long, this